Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a how to get organized, how I stay organized, and how I stay motivated and productive while working from home. So I have two different ways that I stay productive. One's an electronic version and one is a paper version. So I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna get into how I stay productive using each method and how I stay organized, as well as I'll get into a couple tips in my everyday life of how I make sure that I feel like I'm organized. Because you know sometimes where you just feel like you're really disorganized, but you maybe really are organized. I don't know if that makes sense, but we're just gonna give it a shot. So if you're new to my channel, then welcome. My name's Karina and I post videos every week, sometimes twice a week, more or less. It's usually twice a week, but if you like what you see here and you kind of want to stay part of the family, then make sure to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up if you like more or less these lifestyle videos. I tend to post travel videos, fashion, makeup, lifestyle, whatever I really feel like I'm in the mood for. So if you want to see how I stay organized and how I make myself feel like I'm organized, then let's get into it. Okay, so the first method that I'm going to kind of go through with you all is my paper version of staying productive. So I use a planner. So this is a Kate Spade planner. It says she's always running fashionably late, which is super cute, except I'm someone who's the complete opposite. Like, I need to be early for everything that I am there for, which we'll get into my paper version. So I'm gonna just go through this. Kate Spade planner actually has like August 2017 to December 2018, so it was kind of like that overlap. So I've been using it ever since January. Let's just flip to a page. So the way that I stay organized is I always find it a lot easier to make sure that you have a planner. So whether you prefer like a daily planner or you prefer a monthly planner, that's just how I like to see everything. I like it all to be laid out. I like to see what I'm getting myself into, and I want to see everything that's happening each month. So I'm going to flip to the month of March because March is already passed. So as you can see here, like, I've got everything laid out. So I have when payday was, I have when my family's birthdays were, I have in pencil all the videos that I've posted. I've got some notes on the side, and I pretty much like to just see it all like laid out for me right then and there. And what I like about doing this is you can go week by week and see what you have going on. So for example, I'll flip to the month of April because that's what month we're in. I have like sticky notes that I've put on when I plan on posting a video. Now, to be honest, I usually never stick to this plan, which is why I usually write in pencil. I tend to just post whatever I feel like posting, but what I like to do is kind of lay out so I know, okay, videos that I want to post on Sundays, videos that I want to post on Wednesdays, when payday is, now starting my new job next week, so I need to put all the stuff that I need to get done before I start my new job then. I'm also going away in May, so I'll flip to the month of May. And you can see here that I've blocked off the entire time I'm gone, so I know that I'm not going to be here, which also helps me plan out my videos because then I can see, okay, I need to get how many videos done by the time I leave. Like, I need to pre-record to see. So this will help me kind of lay it all out, get it all organized. But I think having something where you can actually see a full layout and a full page of your videos or what you have going on that month is a huge help. Now, some people prefer to do like a day or week by week. So these planners actually have like a week by week. I don't necessarily turn to these ones as much. I may, when I start my new job, use it as sort of more or less a notebook or things that I have to get done that day, but I'm gonna move on to like the thing that goes along with my notebook, and it's actually my I bought it to start making a bullet journal, and then that didn't work out so well. I'm not very artistic, but we're just gonna use it. So what I liked about this this journal, I think this is the like Lyrstrom 1917 journal. I really like the color. You can buy these on Amazon. They are a little bit more expensive on Amazon, I believe, than they are like Chapters or Indigo, but that's okay. So you can buy them online. What I really liked about this one is it came with a table of contents. So if I'm looking here through now, I don't use it as often. I tend to use it more or less like as a physical notebook than I do for like a bullet journal style. So as you can see here, I like tried to plan out my December videos, and I have a list of like what I recorded, what I edited, and all that. Obviously things change, which is why I liked having this. Now you can see my October one, I have tons of notes, I've got things checked off, like this is how I just stay sort of organized and productive. Now, what I really like about this planner, or with this journal and notebook, is that I can use it for literally anything. Like I will probably end up taking this to my new job with me. It's something that I can write in every day, and I know that all of my notes for everything that I ever want to know is in one book. So I'm not carrying around, okay, here's a notebook for YouTube, here's a notebook for work, here's a notebook for personal. Like I can plan and have everything in one book, and I can use the table of contents to organize it. So for example, I have a packing list that I used when I went on my trip. So I've got, okay, Sunday we're doing this, Monday we're doing that. I really like to lay my stuff out so you can see, so I can see what I'm doing and what I'm gonna need to bring with me. I also have a list here of products that I did when I was making a list of all the things that I bought for my trips. I wanted to do a vacation haul, so I have like a list of the things in the stores and items that I bought. So it's just something really simple. I really enjoy writing it down, so if you're someone who enjoys writing things down in a notebook, then these two options are for you, because I like doing both like this and electronic, which is what I'm going to get into next. But sometimes, you know, you just want to be able to like see yourself cross out that line and see yourself check off that box. But I find having one notebook that you can go to for absolutely everything is essential. You want to make sure that if you're trying to stay organized, that you have one book. You know, okay, my grocery list is in this book, my shopping list is in this book, my notes from my work are in this book. Depending on your type of job, obviously you may like want to keep that separate if it's confidential, that kind of stuff. But if it's something that you work from home, then this is totally for you. It's all about making sure that you're staying productive and keeping everything in one notebook. Instead of when you're going to work or you're going on vacation, you're like, you know, I really need to pack a notebook. Oh, but wait, I need to put like 4 different notebooks inside my bag. Instead, you can either take your planner or a notebook. If you want to take both, then that's totally fine, but at least you have the option to do that. So those are the 2 things that I would recommend if you want to do paper. This is how I stay organized. I keep all of my YouTube stuff kind of like in this notebook, packing lists, I have to-do lists in here. Like, I am someone who loves writing it down. But recently, I have gotten myself into an electronic version of everything that I've got going on here. So if you're someone who loves to find new technology or new apps or things like that that you can use to stay productive and stay organized, then I would suggest going with my electronic version. So I recently traded in my old iPad at Apple and picked up this new iPad. So I have the iPad Pro, and this is the 9.7 size, and I've been playing around with it a little bit. I picked up the Apple Pencil to go with it. So what I've got here is something I'm going to go through super easy, and what I like about using Apple products is that it connects with my phone and my laptop. So I'm able to see, like, if I put something in my calendar here, it goes to my phone, it goes to my laptop, and I'm not like trying to sync it all together. So the first thing that I would suggest if you're wanting to use electronic version is if you're scheduling appointments or scheduling out your day, use the calendar app. So as you can see here, I can organize it by month. I can see what I've got going on. I know what's kind of happening and what's coming up. Now, if you have, say, your partner, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, your partner, whoever it may be, it could even be your family. So my family, for example, is on like an Apple family share everything plan, you know, with Apple Music. And we actually have our own calendar in here. So if I put create a dentist appointment, I can put it towards our calendar so it goes to like my mom, my dad, and my sister's phones so they all know that I have an appointment that day. Now that's totally up to you, you can do whatever you want, but for example, my boyfriend and I, we created our own calendar because there turned out to be a lot of things that we were like, hey, I have this concert on July 10th and I'm gonna go with so-and-so just so you know I'm not available. And it's like, okay, great. How am I gonna remember that? So one day we were like, you know what, why don't we just create our own calendar on Apple? We can add things there, we can put in like when I'm away on vacation or when I'm working, and if I've got things going on with friends or parties that we're going to together, at least it's all in one place. So for example, tomorrow we are going to a concert downtown Toronto, which I think would be the day that you're seeing this. I don't know when I'm gonna post it yet. But he added it to the calendar so it shows up in purple. So you can actually go to week and you can see what we've kind of got going on, and when the concert is, you can actually go to day, so it will show you what you've got going on each day, and you can see it like laid out in a year. So this is perfect for someone who likes having an electronic copy. Now, if you're someone who likes writing things, then this also works for you, because if you go to, so I downloaded the app GoodNotes, which I think is like between $10 and $15 on the Apple Store, but you download GoodNotes and you can actually create your own notebooks. So I created like a 2018-2019 notebook, I created a journal, I created a YouTube video. So if I'm out and I need to see kind of what's going on and I don't have my notebook and I prefer to just bring my iPad with me, then I can access all of my information from this app. So let's see, for example, let's just go to my YouTube videos. So you can actually go to your YouTube videos, you can go on Pinterest and make notebook cover pages for everything, and then up top here there's a page and you can actually add pages. So you can physically write. Okay, so let's see. So say today I'm gonna write in this pink color and I'm gonna make my font a little bit bigger. So we're going to do, let's just say make a note for this video. So I'm gonna actually write with my pencil on my page, how to stay organized. So it actually uses your own writing to put in the notebook, which I think is perfect. And you can add more pages, you can put bookmarks, you can send it, you can do whatever you want from this app, which I think is absolutely friggin' crazy, because it's like combining both the planner and the notebook into one. So those are the two things that I more or less use on a daily basis. Again, with the iPad, you have everything in here. You have your books, so you don't have to carry around a book with you. You can buy books from the App Store or from the, like when you go in, you can buy books from the library. You can buy them on Kindle, Kobo, wherever you purchase books, and you can get it all on your iPad. So instead of carrying a book, a planner, a notebook with you, you can use an iPad or a tablet to do all the jobs for you, which I think is amazing. And it's got like YouTube, it's got your messages, it's got your music, it's got all the things you need. You can download Netflix, so if you're commuting to work and you want to use Netflix, this is what you want to do. So those are the two like methods that I more or less use for how I stay organized in terms of like what I've kind of got going on. Now, the next things that I want to get into are how I stay organized in my like life sort of thing, if that makes sense. So the first thing that I would say in order to stay organized is to make sure that you have like a clean area. So I will feel sometimes like, you know what, I feel very overwhelmed in my space right now, so I'm gonna take an hour out of my day and I'm going to clean everything in my room. And I don't mean just like tidy up, put your clothes away. I mean like I'm going to dust, I'm going to mop, I'm going to vacuum, I'm going to do whatever I need to do in my room to make me feel more at ease a little bit about everything. So for example, recently I've been taking my days off and kind of cleaning out all the stuff that I have in my room. So I have cleaned out bins underneath my bed. I used to have 3 and now I have 1, and that box is all my keepsake stuff from when I was a kid. I cleaned out my dresser and I was able to take some of the stuff, summer clothes that I had underneath my bin, and I put it all in my dresser over there, so that way I know that all my clothes are here. They're not in boxes somewhere else. I cleaned out my closet, so I was able to clean out the things that I wasn't wearing anymore and that I wasn't using, because it just took up space in my life and it made me feel really overwhelmed. So take the time to really go through all the stuff that you have and make sure you stay clean. Now, for some people this may be something that they do on a regular basis, but for others it could be that you have a lot of stuff and you really just have not found the motivation to get it all done. Well, use this as motivation to clean out everything that you have and that you don't need anymore, because let's be real, I'm someone who has a whole bunch of stuff that I don't use, and every week I'm trying to clean out stuff that I can donate, that I can try and sell online, that I can bring to a consignment shop, that I can give away to friends and family, because it just makes me feel more organized. And that if I decide, you know what, hey, I need to move, I know that all of my belongings are in this room. So that's one way to do it. Have a clean space and it will clean out your mind. The second way is to really take the time for yourself and organize yourself. Now, I know a lot of people talk about like take a day and plan out what you're gonna do for that week. Well, I'm not someone who can sit down on like a Sunday afternoon and plan out what I'm gonna do that week. I'm a huge planner. Like, I need to plan like pretty far in advance, and I need to know like every step of what I'm going to do. So for me, that just doesn't make sense. So I take a little bit of time, maybe 5-10 minutes each day if I have something to write in my planner or in my calendar, and I make sure that I've put it in there. So I know, okay, I've got the concert we're going to tonight, I've got my trip for Europe that we're going to in May. It's all in my calendar and it's all ready to go. And then I can feel better that I know that all these things have been put in a calendar or in a notebook or wherever I feel the most organized, and it's all set out for me to get done. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. I know everyone is different, but this is just what I do. It's just what I find works the best for me, because everyone's different and everyone has their own way of organizing their stuff and staying productive, and those are just some of the things that work for me. So I think the items that you can really take away from this video are that there are 2 different ways that you can stay organized and be productive to also stay motivated. It all kind of starts in its own like train. If you're organized, you'll be more productive and you'll stay motivated because you've done all the things before to plan. Your mind can't be organized if your space isn't organized, so make sure that you take a little bit of time each day or one day on a weekend, throw on some music, and you get going into cleaning and organizing your space, however that may be. Clean out your dresser, clean out your closet, clean out your kitchen, whatever it may be. Clean out that fridge, because I know that sometimes there could be some stuff in there that you forgot that you had and it's probably gone bad. So just make sure that you really find out, make a list of the things that you want to organize. I don't know, I love making lists because I can just cross things off and be like, yes, I did that. I finished it, I got it done, it took me 10 minutes, but I can cross that off the list. Sometimes, if I find that I'm doing things, but then I need to make a list, I'll add the things that I've already done to the list so I can just cross it off itself. If you find that those things work for you, then please let me know in the comments below, because I want to know the things that you guys do to stay organized, stay motivated, stay productive, whatever it is. I hope these kind of were good ideas for some of you. You may already be doing them and you just need this extra push of motivation to get it all done. So let me know in the comments below your ideas and your thoughts behind what you do to stay organized, and that's all I have for you today. I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent, but sometimes what else is new, right? Alright, so I will see you all in my next one. Bye!